Dear students, greetings to all of you. I know well that most of you are coming to the school in the bus provided by the school. Have you observed how the bus functions? The school bus, looked from one angle, is only a machine. When it is not in use, it is kept resting in a place. It needs a driver for its movement. The driver decides where it has to go and how it has to go, what speed it should have and where it should halt. Similarly, we human beings are made up of two realities, the body and the mind. The body can be compared to the bus, which is just a machine, and the mind to the driver. The mind decides what we have to think, what we have to speak, and what we have to do. All the organs of the body simply obey the mind. Now, the bus demands care. The driver has to see whether it has sufficient oil, sufficient petrol and water so that it can function well. Similarly, we need to take care of our body. We need to feed it and keep it healthy so that it functions well. This is clear and evident to us. Have we ever paid attention to the fact that driver also should take care of himself, keep himself fit and healthy so that he can drive the bus well and keep all the passengers safe and secure? Same is true with regard to mind. Often we forget that our mind needs attention and care. Hence, today I want to tell how you need to take care of your mind so that you remain sound and healthy in all the activities and functions of your mind, that you think, feel and react normally and intelligently always. Please know that mental illness is very grave and very difficult to get healed from it. Healthy mind in a healthy body should be your strong principle. World Health Organization has affirmed that there is no health without mental health. Please be convinced of the importance of your mental hygiene and organize your life well now itself when you are young, so that you can hold on to it in your daily schedule and remain healthy both in mind and body throughout. First and foremost, make it a principle of life to sleep 8 hours per day. Out of 24 hours of the day, you can be active and hectic 16 hours, but remaining 8 hours reserved for rest, which is very essential to remain healthy. It is the time of rest for both mind as well as body. I repeat, 8 hours of sleep we must have without any exception. Do not sleep, doze or be lousy during the day, but satisfy first the demand of the mind for 8 hours of rest without movement on the bed. if you lose sleep out of necessity, make it up next day. You can sacrifice anything in life, but not the regular sleep. Moreover, whole day you will be roaming about all over. Everywhere you cannot expect pure air, as the environment is very much polluted. We will be breathing impure air, polluted with the toxins like carbon dioxide most of the time. So, make it a point to do deep breathing exercise, at least 5 minutes in the morning as soon as you get up, and 5 minutes at night before you go to bed. This habit will provide sufficient oxygen to the brain, and your mind will remain active and alert when you are awake. Have you heard about Gautama Buddha, who has given great principle of life called Sarvam Anityam? Nothing is permanent and everything is passing. Repeat this principle and follow it. It will help you to remain without any stress and tension. All problems, all sufferings, all worries will pass away. They just come and go. You need not to take them very seriously and need not be too much bothered about them. With this attitude, you will be permanently in a relaxed and peaceful state, and your mind will be cool to deal with any situation. Whenever something unexpected or some painful event takes place, learn to repeat Sarvam Anityam and you will not get stressed. Our next point could be to ask, how do I know that I am mentally healthy? The first sign of mental well-being is that you understand yourself, your needs and your feelings. You are also able to communicate them to others. The second sign of mental health is that you can concentrate on your work. You feel contented and satisfied with what you do. The third sign is that you can cope with the challenges of life, that you can relate normally with all, that you do not get disturbed unduly when you have to face difficult times. You are resilient to ordinary inconvenience and discomforts of life. As long as you carry on undisturbed in life, you need not be preoccupied with mental health, but be strict with your daily schedule. This leads us to the question, what are the signs of mental ill health? Mental ill health may not always occur suddenly. It might manifest itself through minute changes in your speech, action, behavior, and relationships. Sometimes these changes are so minute, you are not able to pursue them, but others observe them and may pass some indirect remarks. Please do not ignore these initial remarks, but go and consult your parents and the school counselor. They will help you to overcome the deficiency and you respond to their advice promptly. Have confidence in yourself. Believe in yourself and you will be soon healthy and sound. Let me conclude here with the suggestion to take life positively. Be relaxed, be joyful, and be confident always. Concentrate on your work and on your duties. Have many friends and spend sufficient time every day with them, with activities that unburden your mind like sports, games, dance, singing, and even tracking, outing and competitions. All the best and have lots of fun and laughter in life.